The Venator, trusted by nearly every raider, then slowed down by a fire rate nerf. The question is simple, does it still perform? Let's find out and break down the numbers. The Venator level 1 has 100 durability, and in the video we'll find out the fire rate and reload time. You get an extra 13%, 26% and 40% fire rate at each one of the levels, and the reload time goes down by 16, 33 and 50%. But we'll see later that these numbers are not quite accurate. Some other interesting stats: the ammo is medium, arc penetration is moderate, the damage is 2 times 9, it fires 2 bullets in one single trigger pull, the agility is 76, and the damage per repair, as calculated in one of my other videos, is 16,400. This was surprisingly high when comparing to the other rare weapons. To craft one, you need 2 advanced mechanical components, 3 medium gun parts, and 5 magnet. To level it up, you need 1 advanced mechanical component and 2 medium gun parts. To level up to level 3, you need the same. And finally, to level 4, you need 2 advanced mechanical components and 2 medium gun parts. When you look at the cost, you can see that a Venator level 1 is expensive compared to the rest, so if you've got one, you might as well upgrade it. A lot of people have wondered about weapon accuracy, so currently I don't really have a mathematical way to look at it, but I thought some side-by-side comparisons can let you make up your own mind if you can handle the accuracy. My shield video breaks down how damage mitigation works. Check it out if you haven't seen it, but here's a quick recap. We've got 100 HP and 40 light shield charge. We're going to take the 18 damage hit and times that by 0.6 from the damage reduction of a light shield, and we get 10.8 damage that's going to go to the health bar. So the light shield will take the full 18 damage and your health bar only the 10.8. Then this is how it looks with the medium and heavy shield, as they have different damage reductions. All of them will still take the 18 damage to the shield, but different damage to the health bar. It will take 7 shots to kill a light user. The purple unshielded damage is just the damage after the light shield is broken, so it's no longer giving the damage reduction. It takes 8 shots to kill a medium, and finally 9 to kill a heavy. A lab assistant and I have been doing some testing, and we came to the conclusion it's 2.5 times for our headshot multiplier with the Venator. So that's 18 times 2.5, giving us 45 unmitigated damage. As we'll be shooting it into a shield, the 40% damage reduction from the light shield takes it down to 27 damage, but 18 damage will still hit the light shield. The damage that hits the shield is not times by the 2.5. Therefore, it takes 4 shots to kill a light and a medium user here, and finally 5 to kill the heavy. You can see that using a medium shield here does not give you that much more protection. The overkill against the light shield is actually quite substantial, and therefore you could maybe kill them in 3 shots if you got lucky with them already being damaged. So now we have the shots to kill, we need to get the fire rate. First of all, we need to measure the time between shots, which I can do using the number of frames in the clips. What's important is that we measure it using the muzzle flash and not the HUD, as the HUD can have a slight lag and it's not very consistent. In this test, I'm holding down the left mouse button as soon as I fire the first one. This allows the second shot to be fired instantaneously after the cycling. This therefore gives us the fastest time to shoot, therefore the fastest single fire time, which we can then extrapolate into the rounds per minute. So here's the fire rate calculation: shots -1 because the first shot is instantaneous and we can't compare anything to it, times the FPS that I record at divided by the number of frames in the clip. So for a level 1 Venator, I got 1 shot times the FPS of 60 divided by the 16 frames in the clip. This gives us 3.75 shots per second, or 225 shots per minute. As mentioned, each level increases the fire rate. So let's look at the fire rates. For level 1 is 3.8, a level 2 is 3.8, well that's interesting. So I think I probably made a mistake here or wasn't recording at a high enough FPS to be able to find the difference between a level 1 and a level 2. At level 3, we get 4.6, and at level 4, we get 5. So in terms of the fire rate increase, we have 0%, 21%, and 32%. Now when you compare that to the theoretical fire rate, if we take 3.8 as being the baseline, we should have a 4.3, 4.8 and 5.3. These are not what we are seeing. So the percentage increase should be 13%, 26% and 40% as shown in game, but we are getting a lot less than that. In terms of the reload times, we've got 3.5, 3, 2.5 and 2. These were very consistent. This looks quite similar to the hairpin, which isn't a good thing. So we get -14%, -29% and -43%. The theoretical reload times, however, should be 3.5, 2.9, 2.3 and 1.8, which is calculated from the reduced reload times in game of -16, -33 and -50%. So yet again, the game is not showing us the correct reload or fire rate times reduced by the weapon upgrades. When we look at the difference, yeah sure, an extra 0.1 and 0.2 seconds really isn't a lot. But why is it not consistent? If you've got any idea of why I'm not consistent, please Let me know in the comments. Now, I don't normally talk about attachments, but I thought the extra ammo capacity makes quite a difference here. It barely costs any percent of the gun overall, so why not take it? We're going to look at the level 1 medium extended mag, which gives us an extra 4 ammo. When you compare this to the number of shots you need to kill someone, if you had no mag, you'd need 70, 80 or 90% of your magazine to hit to be able to get a kill on a light, medium and heavier user respectively. With the extended mag, you only need to hit half your shots. Brilliant, it's easier. You can see the percentage difference on the right. So as soon as I saw 50%, that means you could kill a full duo with full HP and full shields if you hit every single shot. That seems really, really good. But then I thought, what if we increase the magazine size to a level 2? Now it is slightly more expensive, but if you can afford the Venator, you can probably afford the bigger magazine. So you need 39, 44 and 50% of your shots to hit to kill the light, medium and heavy user respectively. But this now means you can kill a duo, both wearing heavy and both at full HP, if you can just hit all of your shots. Brilliant. For the time to kill, I'm going to assume that you kill the person by hitting all of your shots. Running extended mag is great, but if you're going to be missing some of your shots, then it will increase your time to kill. Of course, it does give you the advantage against the duos and trios, however. So for the time to kill, we take the shots to kill -1 divided by the shots per second. The shots to kill -1 again is because your first shot is technically instantaneous. So for a solo kill, it takes 1.6 seconds for the level 1 and level 2. Again, this is because I couldn't make a differentiation in the time to kill between level 1 and level 2. 1.3 seconds for a level 3, and 1.2 for a level 4. For the medium, it takes 1.9, 1.5 and 1.4, and for the heavy, 2.1, 1.7 and 1.6 seconds. So after seeing these times to kill, I thought it'd be more interesting if we compare it to the pre-nerf. This is assuming that the level 1 is the exact same time to kill, and that it's just the level 2, 3 and 4 that have been nerfed in the changes. We can then see the respective times to kill for level 1, 2, 3 and 4 against the different shields. I think it's easier if we just see the difference between the two. So for a level 2, it takes you an extra 0.3, 0.4 and 0.4 against the 3 different shields. For a level 3, it's 0.2 across the board. And for a level 4 it's 0.2, then 0.3 and 3 for the medium and heavy. Now it's not slowed the Venator down by very much, but it is about a couple shots worth of time. Now let's look at the mathematically tested leaderboard. Down the side we've got the 3 different shield types, and along the top we've got left being the best and right being the worst. You can see that the Venator has now taken second place, putting the kettle in first. For the actual times to kill, they're displayed on screen, and you can see that pre-nerf the Venator would still come in second place, but it would be really close to the kettle. In terms of the big leaderboard, we can see where the Venator places. The Venator overall has the second place on most of the categories, taking third in the arc penetration as it's got the medium pen ammo. Where it falls down is in the cost of the gun and the accuracy. Honestly, the accuracy is not that bad, and considering you're paying a little bit more, it is pretty good and has a really fast time to kill, so does it really matter that you're paying that little bit more? Overall, it seems like a pretty good jack of all trades, with a slight downside of the accuracy over range. If you've got a cool way to use it, think I've missed something or made a mistake, let's discuss it in the comments, as many eyes are better than one. I'll be making mathematically correct Arc Raiders videos. If you want to raid with maths on your side, please subscribe.